Welcome everyone to our Friends and Family Night. We are so glad you guys made it here with us today. You really need to thank the person that invited you to this call, because what you're going to hear could literally not just be life-changing, but generations changing. I know what it's done for me. I've been here 3.5 years. My name is Stacy Southward. I'm currently in the top 5, and it's my pleasure to be one of your hosts tonight. And we are just we're rocking. There's new things coming, and hold on to your seats. I hope you guys all brought a note paper and pen to take some notes down. And with that, I'm going to introduce you to Rory Rickard. Rory is the genius behind everything that we've got here. He's the godfather of godfathers. He is my mentor, and now like family. And just came back from a week spending with him and his wife Tanya, like my sister. Yeah, I think Tanya is my sister. So therefore, Chloe, I am Aunt Stacy to Miss Ava, just saying. And but you know, Rory has been here doing this, developing this, proving it out, vetting everything out for us to make it an easy transition, easy and duplicatable for everyone for the last 2 decades, almost 3 decades. And so without further ado, Rory, I'm going to hand it over to you.
All right. Thanks, Stacy and Niall. Guys, I'm happy to be here. I know I'm seeing a lot of new names, which means we do have friends and family here. So this is, we're doing an outreach the month of June, and then we won't do this again for some time. This has been an amazing program, and we have a really good way to market it for the right type of people looking to literally have a way to create financial freedom from home, work from home, build in an online way where we let technology leverage for us, where we gain in the marketing of hot products. And this has been, a way of life for me for decades. It's allowed me to raise our family, and Tanya and I to raise our family and be that dad that's coach at all the sporting events. And we have 6 boys, so it was full on activities for, soccer, football, basketball, hockey, repeat, right? Rinse and repeat for years, and dance for our daughter. And we also could attend the schools and participate in all the volunteer work and be around, running this business. And then, almost 13 years ago, 2008, we decided there was a chain of events, and we knew we had to build a program to teach others how to do what we do, to share. We can help fix the world by getting more moms at home with their kids, getting more dads to be home with their kids. And in this changing evolution of industry, there is so much work being done online, and especially in the world of marketing. Marketing makes the world go round. Marketing is why I've been able to have an incredible living for all these decades. It's something that everybody needs, and it's the biggest problem. There's a law of marketing, and it's just like the law of gravity. The law of gravity, we pretty much all know. It's what goes up must come down, right? It's what holds everything on this planet from shifting out to space, right? Gravity is pretty important, but whether you believe in it or not doesn't matter. It's there. And if you're to jump off your roof, whether you believe it or not, you're going to come crashing down and probably break your leg. The law of marketing is the same exact type of strength. It basically states that no matter how great your new product is or how great your service or product is, if you don't have a way to market it, if you don't have a way to share it with others, it will not sell itself. Nothing just sells itself. If you make a better mousetrap, it doesn't mean everybody's going to flock to it to buy it. It's got to be marketed. And that's why we have such an amazing opportunity with things here. Is we are, in a high demand situation. We keep businesses alive. A lot of the things we market, we are the main source of their marketing, and there are great partnerships to have. We literally get to put products and services in front of the consumer and get paid very well for doing so. And what we've created is a community here to support everybody. We have some amazing core values. We have people around the globe, and we have the right products that we market that allows us to create, an amazing income for a family. And, it's a good way to change the world for the better. I really think that the more we can have time and financial freedom and take care of what's really important and not be a slave to a job. Think about it. If you're getting paid by the hour, you will never get ahead. Inflation will beat you up anyway. It's really hard to get, pay raises to keep on top of that. Most businesses they don't have increases with inflation either. And, being your own boss, being your own business person is a great way to go. And the way we have it structured, you're partners with us. And we actually help with the number one thing. Even though we're marketers, we got to have funds to market and we got to pay for advertising to do things in a faster way. That's where my wife and I come in with our philanthropy. That's what we get to fund. So what I want to do is give you guys an introduction. I'm actually going to have you watch a presentation video right here over our Zoom. This pretty much explains how the system works. And then from there, I want you to get in touch with the instructor of the person that referred you to this call today, that invited you in. They're going to walk you through, explain more, get you started with stuff. We have an amazing friends and family price point. You basically are going to get in, pay for a little bit of setup and hosting and get into the program. You do not need to pay a membership fee. I'm waiving those for friends and family for the entire month of June. And you guys will just get in, and then you got a lifetime membership, and we're going to get you keyed in the training and in the support systems that we have. I'm also going to be introducing you to something very amazing. We make it available to family and friends. Odds are the person referring you is already familiar with this program, but it's a way to generate income for you in the next couple months while you're building your business with us. I'll be just very frank. This is an amazing system, but it works as hard as you put into it. You've got to set it up and you've got to learn things. You've got to, follow the training that we have. And it's a system, not a suggestion. But the thing I like to explain best is, the internet's a big computer program, right? It does what it's told to do. It's not a biased anything. It's not a person, right? So it's not biased. It doesn't care how tall, short, fat, ugly, beautiful. It doesn't care the color of our skin. It doesn't care what we had for breakfast. And I figured out the rules to make the computer do what I need it to do, right? This internet computer, right? So if you do what I do, you get what I get. That should make logical sense. So I tell everybody to follow everything we do. The instructors, they do what I do. That way they can get what I get. So if the students follow everything that we do, they should get everything that we get, if that makes sense. It's logical. That's how it's supposed to work. If you do half of what we do, that doesn't mean you're going to get half of what we get. It means it's going to be different, right? So what I want to do is get this, I'm going to have this video go. It's 17 minutes long. Then I'll come back on and walk you guys through the rest. This is what we call our Keystone video. And this is an explanation of exactly how the system works by showing it to you. This does all the heavy lifting. And if you watch this video and you look at it and say, yeah, this sounds like something I want to be part of, then we'll just continue on when I get back. Hold on one second. And I'll tell you guys, it's RRR247.com/Keystone. And I like giving this out for one reason. Let's say that you've got a spouse and this isn't something you would have learned in school. So it might sound too good to be true already. They can watch this video. It explains exactly how this works. In fact, every aspect of what we do here with RRR247 and the performance blogging system is all based on truth and logic. Everything's going to make sense. Some things might sound too good to be true, but once you understand what it is, you realize that it is solving a problem and therefore we get paid for it. Marketing is the biggest problem for any business. Without marketing, products don't sell, services don't sell, businesses go out of business. Marketing is everything. It doesn't matter how big you are. Even McDonald's has to market every day or they lose market share. Marketing is something we just have to do. And that's what we get to do here across several different products. And it doesn't take, you think about it. There's over 3 billion people online. That's 3 billion people that are searching for information, searching for details, consumers. Sales go up every freaking year across almost all sectors going online. The marketplace is there, and we've been doing this stuff for a long time. I've been doing content marketing since 1997, and again, for the last 13 years, we've been teaching students how to do this, and it's just been getting better and better and better. We're getting bigger and bigger, partnerships to market that pay very well. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start this video. It's RRR247.com/Keystone. And you can share this to anybody. Our program is so good. It's so real. We're here. We back it up 100%, but it's also really good for you guys to know, you have something to show somebody. So when you talk to your next door mechanic and he tells you that, and no one makes money on the internet, We've got thousands of people that make at least $1,000 a month here, which makes it a really good part-time or, solution for the income. We have people making 6 figures and multiple 6 figures here. This is what we do. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to a complete overview of link post blogging. My name is Rory Rickard and I am the creator and founder of link post blogging, and I've been in the marketing space for over 28 years now. And what you're going to see is something that I've developed by doing it myself and figuring out how I could teach someone else how to do it. Whether you're 8 years old or 93 years old or anywhere in between, if you can follow instructions, you can make this work. This is a way to make money 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Your link post blogging system will be the best employee you ever had. We are going to teach you how to do it right and teach you how to do it through mentoring. You're going to receive a one-on-one mentor that's going to literally hold your hand and guide you through this entire process to get this all set up. And we're going to give you a starting point, and you're going to be able to modify it and make it your own and put it to work for you pretty quickly. Now, we have things that make money pretty quick, like within a day, and we have things that you're going to be building on that generates legacy income. So before I get started on this, I want you to realize that everything you're going to be building with link post blogging, not only can it make you money today, this week, next month, next year, it's something you can pass on down to generations after generations. As long as your website's up and functioning, it's able to do work for you. And the more work you put into it and the more traffic you generate with the ways we teach you how to generate traffic, the more valuable this business becomes. Let me walk you through a few things here, and I'm going to just skim over the basics on why it works and how it works, and just know we're going to teach you everything. Okay, now this is my main site. Now everybody's going to get one with a short, 4 to 5 character domain. It's important to have a short domain for how we teach you how to get traffic. You don't want to have a cute domain for what we do. We don't market directly to 1f16.com, for instance. We're going to market to an actual offer page. So let me just show you some navigation. Over here on the left, we have categories. Now, each of these categories has different offers. All of these make us money. This website right here literally represents 200 different things that pay us. Right? It's multiple streams of income. Every one offer can represent one income stream. We have some offers that are very relevant, that bring a lot of traffic in, that we have students making literally thousands of dollars a week off of one offer, yet we have hundreds of offers. We operate on 2 marketing concepts, things that I've proven out over the years. The first marketing concept that we operate on is called a marketing house. A marketing house means every product or service you have represents a door or a window into your house. And it doesn't matter which door or window brings the consumer into your marketing house, as long as they get there. Once they're in the marketing house, they can see everything else that you have to offer. A great example of that, looking at the brick and mortar world, would be Walmart. You go to Walmart to buy milk and eggs. Milk and eggs are the doors that brought you into Walmart. That's why you went there in the first place. Once you're inside Walmart, you see all their products that they have to offer, and before you know it, you're checking out with $200 in groceries. That's the marketing house concept. The other concept that we utilize is the shopping mall concept. Now, shopping malls do very well if they have anchor stores. Now, the bigger the shopping mall, the more anchor stores they have. And anchor stores would be like a Macy's, a Neiman Marcus, a JCPenney's, those big stores that draw the crowds in. Well, those crowds, or that traffic that comes in, also benefits all the small stores and the kiosks throughout the mall. Without that traffic, those stores wouldn't survive. A lot of those stores wouldn't even survive on their own in a strip mall, but they do survive in the mall environment because the traffic brought in by those anchor stores. Now, we have both those concepts going, though we're online. We have no limit on space. We don't have walls or barriers or land. We can make these as big as we want to go. This one you're looking at, which is mine, literally has hundreds and hundreds of different stores represented, and we're adding more all the time. That's what's really beautiful about it. Okay, now I'm going to show you just an example. So I'm going to come here to clothing and apparel, and I'm going to go to the second one down here. Now this is what we call a category page. These are categories. This is a category page. It's kind of like an index for the different stores that we represent. Okay, and when I click on clothing for women in affordable fashion, it's going to take me to this offer. Okay, now this is what we call an offer page. This is written in a blog style that we teach you how to do. In fact, we give you a starting point and just teach you how to modify. I know people that just don't think they can write. Well, we're going to teach you how to do it in a very easy and effective way. Again, whether you're 8 or 93 or anywhere in between, if you can follow instructions, you can do this. Okay, now when they click on any of the images here and they get the information, and this is written for SEO, I get free traffic based on how we wrote this from search engines each and every day. And when they come here and click on any of this, it's going to take them to the actual store that we're marketing. In this case, it's Boscov's, and any purchase they make, I get a percentage or a commission on. Okay, now I'm going to go back to this. If they're on this page and let's say they don't click to buy, right? Well, on the left-hand side, we have all our categories. Now, we all read left to right. So our eyes automatically see all these categories over here, and everything in these categories is something that pays me. These are all multiple streams of income, literally hundreds of ways I can get paid. The average visitor to our websites clicks around 7 different times. So that means they're clicking around all these things, and they may have came here for this particular offer, but they're going to click and buy something else possibly, and that's just another way why this works. We don't just market one thing. We market basically a huge shopping mall of things. That's the biggest shopping mall in the world. We have more stores than that, and we can add at will, right? So I would be marketing through link posting, which we'll teach you how to do, which is for free, and through search engine optimization as well. We're going to teach you how to get traffic. Traffic is what makes this work, and we teach you how to do it. And in most ways, you get it for free. We teach you how to do social media marketing. You're going to learn how to build this. And again, this is a legacy business, right? You get it building, and you start making some money and start making more and more, and you just compound as you add and as time goes by. A lot of things that we do takes a while for it to hit. We'll teach you how everything works, but some things are immediate. It's phenomenal once you see it. And let me just walk you through it. So again, we have all these categories on the left. Well, on the right-hand side, we have a search area. There's over 250 or there's hundreds of pages on the site. You can search for anything and it'll pull up something. So that's an effective way for people to find what we have and see things on there. We also like to build a relationship with our traffic or our viewers. Right? We have a way for them just to register so they get updated when new offers are added right here. First name, last name, and email address. Now, this is something that builds up over time. I've been doing this for years and years, and I have thousands upon thousands of people that have registered in here. And every time I send out an email to that list, launching a new offer, or a new program, or a new discount or savings on something, I get a lot of traffic from that because they know who I am. I've created an online relationship with them as myself and 1f16.com to bring them back to the offers that we have. Now below that, you're going to see ads. Now we see ads everywhere. I'm going to give you a little bit of education on advertising work. So there's people that see ads and click on ads, and there's people that place those ads there and get paid for it. That's what we do. We get paid to put these ads on here, and this is a partnership with Google and Google AdSense is a program. Now, Google gets paid by advertisers to place this. This banner is here because someone paid to put it here, okay? Someone paid to put this here too. Russell Silver paid to put this on here. And when somebody clicks on that, I get paid based on that click. Now, what's really good about Google is Google has the advertisers. They are already getting paid, and based on your level of advertising, I'm on the top tier, for instance, so I get 80% of the revenue for everybody that clicks on a Google ad. So I'll make anywhere from 20 cents to $25 per click because it's on my site. Now, Google partners with us because we create content. This is a blogging system, but and what we do is write endorsing editorial style input about a store. We explain what it is and help do the marketing that creates the content that gives us value with Google. Google places these banners on here. Now, Google makes a lot of money. They're one of the largest, wealthiest companies in the world. And, they make money off of everybody because of the advertising that they do. Now, you and I don't send them money, right? I don't send them money, but they make $300, $350 per user. That's any man, woman, and child that uses Google. That's how much they make on advertising revenue. And when you're a partner with them, we share in that revenue based on what we generate from our site. It's an amazing partnership. And, I literally make money each and every day from Google because of how that's set up. And that's what we get you set up with as well. And you'll notice that those ads, you guys probably noticed, like if you go check, let's say you go into an online store And whether you buy or not, you'll go log into Facebook or go to another website and you'll see banners for that store or competitor store. You know how that happens? Google knows everything. They got logarithms. They do the same thing for our viewers that come in here. So when you come to my site, you'll see something different than I see. Google knows everything about us. They know our trends, where we buy, what we look at, and they give us offers or advertisements that they think we're going to click on because that's how they get paid, which helps us get paid. It's a brilliant partnership, and that's something we help you get set up with your system, because it literally creates a way to make money all the time. Now, I'm just showing you one offer. We have several offers in here, and I'm just going to let you guys know we keep up with everything that's relevant. We have weekly calls for our students to help keep you guys, up to date with the latest offers. We just launched a new offer last December. In that first month, our students made over $1.5 million collectively from that one offer. We get things like that all the time that we teach you how to use and put out there. And once your site's up and going, it becomes easier and easier and faster to make money as we progress. And again, this is a legacy business that you can build for yourself and pass on for generations. The need to market, no matter how great a new service or product is, they always need somebody to help them market it and take it to the consumer. That's why we will always have a position as a business, and it's never going to go away. And the more people we get involved with this, it's a big world. There's more and more people online all the time. There's over 1 billion people online right now. There's plenty of room for all of us to grow this very big, okay? And again, we're not getting paid by the hour. This is not a job. This is your business. Getting paid by the hour, you only have so many hours in the day, and you can only make so much money per hour, right? You got a cap. You can't make more than that. This is a business that doesn't get paid by the hour. It gets paid by the action, whether it's per click on the Google AdSense, per purchase off an offer, per lead on some of the lead things we have. We have other things that pay us per click. Those are actions, and we can create as many actions as we want per second, per hour, per day. There's only room for growth. It's virtually unlimited. Now, we just added a lot more relevant topics and offers, and I'm going to just pull up this category called blockchain innovation. Now, the blockchain is what I consider Internet 3.0. This is, blockchain is revolutionary. It's changing the way we do a lot of things, especially transactionally based, and especially with currency. Bitcoin was the first blockchain innovation that ever came out. Bitcoin is an amazing thing. We're going to teach you all about that. In fact, we have a program that's going to specify and help you be part of that in a big way. If you want to learn how Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and the whole blockchain network works, as an affiliate and also as a user, or if you're looking to put money into that and see it grow, we have a complete program to teach you how to do that. We are cutting edge all the time. It's what we do. We're always adding new things that are relevant today. As an advertiser, as an affiliate, that having the right offers and knowing how to market it is where you make the money. We're constantly in the right place at the right time because of that, and we're here to guide you on a very weekly basis, sometimes even daily. Things happen fast, and we keep you informed ongoing. We've been doing this for several years now. We're going to continue to do it forever, and we're just helping as many families as we can, because this is a way that you can control your income, have an amazing business, and get going. All right, look forward to seeing you in the trainings. Talk to you soon. And get ready to have some fun. Bye for now.
All right, so that's a very good overview of how this works. We all have these individual systems. Now, the way that it goes from here is you're going to be modifying the pages and making it your own. So we give you an exact copy of what I already make thousands of dollars with each and every week. And that means your system is already built, ready to go, but it doesn't mean you're going to start making money until you make it your own. We've just found over the years, to teach somebody how to do this, it's better to have them modify something that's already in existence than to create it from scratch. And that way you can see the way that the structure of it is. Your brain will figure out the patterns on how we write. You'll learn the art of performance blogging, which is where the marketing kicks in. See, when marketing is done properly, sales becomes order taking. And when we're marketing online, we've got to do it in a way where the people that come in, that read it, get this. What's in it for them? People make a decision based on the product or service being something that's going to make their life better, something that they need to have, and we buy emotionally before we buy physically. And this is an art form, especially in writing online, because we're not there to talk to them. And, no one wants to be a salesperson, right? No one wants to be someone that has to, quote unquote, talk somebody into something, whether they want it or not. It's not the natural way it should go. None of us like being sold that way, and we sure as heck don't want to talk to anybody that way. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about letting our presentations, letting the actual verbiage do the work to present the product or the service in more of a review process. See, we don't care what a company says about themselves so much because we don't trust them. We've learned not to trust companies. What we care about is, what do your customers say about you? What are the reviews like, right? That's the style we go after, is more of an endorsement in an article form to explain the experience we've had with that product or service. And then here's a link to go get it. They click, they order it, they buy, we get paid. Some things we get paid one time, some things we get paid every time they buy it. We work in teams, we work in a situation where we all pull together and teach anyone that's willing to be a good student how to succeed in this online world. Now, I can point out a million different things that are going on in the world today that make us look like geniuses, because we are in something that's always trending, always changing, and that's because we find the right things. As an entire organization, we are big enough now that big things come to us because we market across the globe and we have a lot of people that do it. It's a lot of people working together as a one big, huge marketing family. And, we tend to break things. We tend to oversell whatever they have. We are an amazing marketing force, and that's what you're looking to become part of. You don't need to go find things to sell. We tell you what works. If it works for us, it's going to work for you, because you're going to be doing it in the same way that we do it. Not everything is, a brilliant thing to have in there, but everything, has its place. And we have some of the most relevant, partnerships that we market with that generate really, really good incomes. And that's something the instructor is going to walk you through and get you going on it. And then whatever time you have, if you have at least 2 hours a week, this is a fit. If you have time to watch TV, you have time to do this. A lot of stuff that we do is posting ads, working on content, and a lot of it's just repetition. And you're going to get better and faster at it as you go. This is the month of June. I was looking at it. We have 2 more weeks. We had 5 Tuesdays in this month, Stacy. I picked a really good month to roll this out. And, there's a lot of things going on in the world. One of the things is people, that used to think they had a foundational job now realize that any job's replaceable. Companies are going to downsize at will. Well, what we do, there's more need and demand for marketing that we do than we can even keep up with. And as long as there's human beings that need services and their services to be sold, someone's going to need to connect them, because nothing sells itself. And this is a great, plan B for somebody, but it's also a great full-time career. And the way that we structure and build it, we're working smart. We're not trading dollars for time. We're literally using action. We get paid by the action, not by the hour. We're using technology like this web system you're going to get, this performance blogging system, that is like the best employee you'll ever have. It's never sick. It doesn't complain. It doesn't hang out at the water cooler and wasting your money. You know what else it doesn't do? It doesn't gossip. It doesn't complain. It doesn't call in sick. It doesn't even back talk you. It just does what it's told to do. And it's always on, right? And the overhead for our businesses are so minute. And, getting into the business is an awesome thing to understand. For those that have never been in business, when you're a business owner, you get to write off things that you connect to your business. You already have expenses you may not be writing off on anything right now that now become a write-off because you need them for your business. Your internet service, cell phone service, computers, right? Travel expenses. There's all sorts of other things that, pile into it. Whatever you pay to get the setup, which is literally peanuts. It's $9.60 a month for the light bill. That's what I call it. To keep the light bill, to keep the power on your system is $9.60 a month. That's for all the hosting and everything that comes with it. It's literally a startup cost of $87.95. And I want you to get with the instructor. They're going to set up a card and get you set up in there so that you get trained properly, that you get linked in all the resources that we're sharing with the person that referred you here as well. And then you guys are going to learn how this goes, and it's just a matter of how fast you want to go. There's the hobby time and just getting to know it around everything else you have, which you can take as many days or weeks or months as you want to learn it all. And then for those that want to fast track it, and if you dive in and do everything we tell you to do on a full-time basis, you can make $500 to $1,000 a week in about 2 weeks of training time. and then anything in between. We have some people that just do this because it's, it's something they wanted, maybe they weren't sure about their job and then they get fired or laid off or in lockdown. We had a lot of people go to work during lockdown. And here we are, building the stuff and growing it. And, it's true revenue, true income streams, and it's all here. So I'm going to I'll put this out there for you guys. I want you to get with the person that brought you here, get with their instructor, and get going. Okay, now I'm going to blow your minds. I'm going to offer you something that doesn't sound too good to be true, but I'm going to paint the picture why it's here. Okay, everything we do is based on truth. There's no hype here. It's based on reality. We don't need to hype it. It's solid and good. We just need people to be teachable and work together as a team, and that are really good at following instructions and learning why it works the way it does, kind of after you're already doing it. I took years to figure this stuff out, decades. It's more important for you to get up and get going and then learn how it works. Like the nitpicky, right? Trust it. It's all should make logical sense anyway. So we have this program that's called IBO, or Independent Business Office. This is something we make available to our students once they get in and get going. But with family and friends, odds are the person that referred you here probably participated in it or is still participating in it, and it's an amazing benefit. It pays $750 a month. It doesn't cost you a single cent out of your pocket ever, including to get started and going. Now, it's all done in a legitimate and legal way. And I know it's going to sound too good to be true, so I'm just going to tell you that from the get-go. And it takes about a month or two to get going if you get the paperwork back soon enough. There are qualifiers for it, so I'll tell you what the qualifiers are. You got to be between the ages of 24 and 69 to do it. If you're older than 69, we just don't see it get approved. It deals with banks. And if you're under 24, for some reason, it doesn't work either. So 24 to 69, that's the parameter. Credit score of 620 or better. Now, if you don't have quite that good of a credit score, we've got credit repair to help you get that fixed. And that's something you'll get connected with Chloe on. And Chloe's actually on here. I see her on here. So I'll open up the chat here in a second. And I'll tell you guys how this works. But what I want you guys to do is understand why this opportunity is here, and then let you take advantage of it. And what I like about it the most is it was designed to help you guys have a bridge as you're building your system with us, as you're taking the time to get the training. Some of you might be scared of all the stuff on the computer because you've never really had exposure to it that much before, let alone done a business on there. Well, if you got 6 months to learn it with money coming in, hopefully we solve some financial issues and stresses, but also you can dive into it knowing that you're okay for 6 months as it comes in. I tell everybody, don't go buy a house on it. Don't go finance a new boat or a car. It's a 6-month guarantee. It might go away after 6 months. Hopefully it doesn't. We have people that are in their second year already. We have hundreds in this program right now. And we have slots open to put family and friends in. And then obviously our other students and our VIPs get priority, but there's slots right now. That being said, we're going to take your information if you want to do this in the last 10 to 15 minutes of the call. And then we're going to do it again at the end of our student call, which follows this call. So you guys are welcome to stay on here. You're going to hear some different things going on. Our Tuesday nights are our student calls where we update everybody. As the co-owner of all this stuff here, I can't talk to everybody individually. So we do it on Tuesday. This is your business call. We roll out new products. We bring on celebrities. We have key things that happen. Tonight, we might have some fun stuff added. I'm waiting for a text back. We're trying to do it now versus next week. We have a lineup for the next months, several months of new things coming out. We have a lot of fun here. We also get together throughout the year. There's 4 events we do throughout the year where we actually physically get together and share a lot of time. That's our office space time. So what I'm going to do is explain how this works on the IBO program. So we know how to market in a very massive way, meaning we can sell thousands and thousands of the right products in the right area in a paid marketing sequence, meaning we know how to create the ads, place the ad buys that put them in the right spots for the consumer of a certain product. For an example, I'll use skin cream, okay? Youth defining, skin cream, several things like this we sell. It's a hot seller. We all want to look younger. We all want to eliminate the wrinkles. And if there's a great natural way to do it, people are willing to spend the money on it. So we have a way to market it. Now, the good news is, this is a high volume, low margin business aspect. It's not something I'm presenting as a business to anybody here, because you need literally about $5 million to start up. And then you got to have money in the bank to roll it. It's for bigger economics, okay, for most people. However, they have a problem. We solved it, and that's why there's this opportunity. So hear me out. Lot of things have to work. Right? Every business has complications and a series of things that make it work. In this case, we have a product, right? It's going to be our own branded product that we're going to sell. We can sell thousands of them a day. Okay. They're going to sell for roughly $100 with shipping to the door. It's a product that we expect them to buy every month. So it's going to have a residual effect to it. Like people, you bring in a customer, high acquisition costs month 1, and you don't really make money until month 2 and month 3. But if the product's really good and people have a history of buying that long, the business model works out. Well, in order to get the cost of goods for the product down, we have to do high volume, right? And the bottle and the packaging is super important. If that skin cream is amazing, but it just comes in a Ziploc bag, no one's going to feel good paying $100 for it. It's a perception thing. The contents are all that matter, but we judge things based on the cover of the book. So we gotta outsource it to China or Taiwan or Indonesia to get these incredible bottles made that are the right grade and everything for hypoallergenic and all this stuff and done. And in order to get the price down, we got to do like 1 million at a time. Okay, so that's a cost, right? Then we got to get the stuff inside, and high volume keeps it down there. Now we've got 1 million of these units, and they've got a shelf life of like 2 years. Meaning if we don't sell them quick, we're going to have to toss it away. So that's a big issue, right? That's a series of issues. Now, we can sell thousands a day, so that's not an issue. Like if I sell 1,000 every day for a month, that means we're going to sell 1,000 every day for the next month, but we also have reorders coming in. So the volume is going to be increasing. So to move 1 million in a relatively quick period of where it doesn't expire is totally possible. That's not the problem. What the problem is the bank side, the merchant processing side. Now, to merchant process 1,000 units at $100 a piece, that's $100,000 a day. $100,000 a day times 30 days is $3 million a month. So $3 million a month on new business plus the recurring business means I need 3 million month 1, maybe 4 or 5 million month 2, 5 or 6 million month 3, and so on. It grows. Where the biggest problem is no bank with Visa MasterCard is going to allow any business to get that type of processing power. Even though it's 2021 and we've proven that we can go from 0 to millions of dollars in sales a month, they don't have factors for it for the risk. So even though the business model looks great, economic sound, they don't allow it. But what we did at the banks is worked out a solid legal workaround, and that is the evolution of independent business offices. So what we do is create massive amounts of partnerships. Each partnership is reliable to tie into it. You have no risk. They set up corporate entities, 2 per person, and each of these entities, based on you as the backer of the entity, are given 200 or 300,000 in volume to process. That means you can process 2 days worth, basically, okay? And to put it in scope. So instead of having, to solve this, we literally line up like 30 or 40 partners so that we can process $6, $7, $8 million a month in the business world here. And, again, it's low margins. They carry all the risk. You get your portion for being part of it. And that's why we're able to pay out a very hefty contribution payment of $750. All on the up and up, all based on that, all with guarantees. We have a corporate attorney. His name is Jim Frankowiak. Actually, and he might even be on this. Chloe works with Jim to make sure that every one of our students gets set up properly and works with their attorneys. These are people that Jim, our attorney, and I have dealt with since 1993. Long-term relationships to solve all this. We've been dealing with this banking world. I've been in this space for almost 33 years now. I've been saying 32. It's actually, it's nearing 33 as I turn a year older. And I'm going to tell you, if you weren't me, and you weren't, doing these things that I've been doing all these years, well, you wouldn't have these connections and these things to put this stuff together. And this is something that's really opened up, and it's been an amazing blessing. I can tell you, when you talk to our students that have had it, we've helped save homes. We've helped save major issues financially with that $750 a month. And it's allowed them to build these businesses that can take a little while to get the cash flow coming in. This has been an amazing, what I would call a godsend, and we are happy to be part of it, to put it out there. It's literally that good. Now we have a process to get on. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the chat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the chat available to, let's see, participants. Let me get Chloe in here. Oh, Chloe is already the co-host because apparently Niall knows this deal. See if Jim's on here. I'm gonna make the chat available to host only. And that means if you got anybody can talk to Chloe Brenneman. And so it says Chloe Brenneman in the drop-down menu on the chat. So go to chat and go to Chloe Brenneman and you can give her your information. So she can get you fast-tracked. You're gonna be contacted by somebody to get this set up. She's gonna be keeping track of all that. And again, the idea is so you guys can fund every part of this aspect of the business. We make it available typically in the second and third training that we do with our students, but with family and friends, we like to offer it to you right away because it's going to take a month or two to get going. And we want to welcome you with open arms to learn how we do everything here and get you guys going. The other thing, let's see if Jim's on.
He's not.
Yeah, he'll probably be on the student call. I sometimes I don't roll this out with the friends and family, but today I decided I would. I also, I can. I'm trying to, there are so many people that this has benefited from. Chloe, do you want to come on for just a second and tell them what type of information you want them to send you? Oh, you want them to email you?
Yeah, it's just a lot easier that way. That way I have the information saved. I can get it put into the system a lot quicker than doing it this way through the chat.
Well, okay, there's Chloe, RRR247@gmail.com. And that's CHLOE RRR247@gmail.com. It's actually in the text link there. While you're pulling that up, you guys, and what do you want to send her? What do you want them to send? Your name, email, phone number?
Yeah, so their first and last name, their email, the best email to reach them by, and the best phone number to reach them by.
Oh. That's my granddaughter right there.
She wanted to join, sorry.
She can always join. Yeah. And then you muted my granddaughter. I'm telling you.
I think we need to turn the camera on, Chloe.
Yeah.
I'm with Grandpa on this one.
Let me pull the.
There she is.
Hi, Ava. Ignore them. Uncle Niall's over here.
You guys have no idea how proud Tanya and I are that we have our daughter-in-law involved in the business stuff there so that she can raise her, well, actually it's just so she's available so we can take Ava anytime we need to. But this is what this is about, right? And I love the sound of babies in the background, the kids running around. I'm going to tell you, I used to be that guy that was like, man, the world's a really horrible place. My mom sacrificed a lot to stay home with us kids. She, there's a lot of times we didn't have mom and dad at home. I was the latchkey kid and I was the oldest. So I had to take care of the kids and they got their homework done. And she did everything she could as often as she could to work from home. And it's huge sacrifices. And I just remember, being very grateful for that and knowing that, the struggle is real and, most every family out there needs 2 solid incomes coming in. And a lot of times that's not even enough. And it's just people not working the right way. It's about environment. All right. And I'll put a little bit more information on that, but I wanted to fix it. I kind of knew what it was, but it was, 2008 after the housing market crash, which put us really in this big depression here in this country. And I actually had people come to me to find out what I did because we were still traveling. I was still buying new cars. We were, life was fine. And that's because I had all these multiple streams of income. I could lose money in the market. I lost money on the housing projects, but we still had cash flow coming in from all the marketing that we do. And I realized that I needed to share this with the world and actually be part of the solution versus just complaining that it wasn't going right. And it comes down to an environment thing. The poor stay poor because they don't know better. They're not in an environment of creating wealth. They don't know how to get out of the controlled slavery we call jobs. Odds are if your parents were employees, you're an employee. And their parents are probably employees. It's a cycle that doesn't break because it's your environment. You have to go outside of your environment to change it. If you look at the rich, right? The rich own businesses. They have their money being leveraged for them. They have employees that are building their income up and leveraging that. They have things going for them. And odds are, if your family owns businesses and entrepreneurial, you are too, right? The rich keep richer because we don't know, and we're going to pass on what we pass on, and we're going to take care of our families. Well, once you get into our environment here, you're going to learn about being an entrepreneur. You're going to learn about systems that make money, but it's done in a very good way where you just got to duplicate what already works. I figured out the internet. There's plenty of room for everybody. I know it's factual that I can teach 1 million people how to do what we do here and still not make a dent in what's available. 1 million to service 3 million online. I mean, the numbers are ecstatic. I don't even know what a saturation point, if there's even one possible. The amount of work that's available. And, we're talking on a global scale, like even on a part-time basis, making a few $100s a month is very doable. Do you know that there's countries where a few $100s a month is more than they make a year? It will change their life. And we've got methods to do that. And we're part of some very, very big projects that allow us to do that and help out everywhere. And we've got this amazing system to do it. And the internet made this possible. And you look around, and you've heard success stories online all the time, but this isn't about having your own product, your own store, taking all those risks. This is about being part of the number one thing that makes the world go round, and that's marketing. So there's one more thing I'm going to do here in the chat. I'm an author of a book called Marketing is Freedom. All my teachings are pretty much laid out in here. I shouldn't say all. The majority of what I teach on is in this book. And this is this was released, a few months ago. It's available in hard copy, ebook, audiobook. I'm going to put a coupon code in here. And that coupon code is going to allow you to get the ebook for free. It's $9.95 off anything. If you just get the ebook, you only have to put your credit card in. If you read this, you're going to have a very good understanding and help change your environment as far as how marketing works. And it's going to open your mind up to where when you apply that to this trainings that we give you here as well, it'll help you get there faster. It's a quick read. It's only 181 pages. It's 4 hours by audio. Great voice. I found this guy that's got a little British accent. And you guys can listen to this, while you drive back and forth to the job. You can, have fun with it. But it's my gift to you guys to learn what this is about. Tanya and I are all about paying it forward. And that's what we do here. Now, there is a catch with all the stuff we're giving you as friends and family. You're going to go through our core values. We do expect everybody to gain from this and to pay it forward and help others. That's what we ask. We're providing a method for you to bring in cash flow for your family, and we want you to help pay it forward to others so that we can share this with literally 1 million people. I used to want to do 100,000. We've been hitting like the 40,000 range. We're going to hit 100,000. Now I want to scale it up because we can. But that's because we have people that are winning here, that are paying it forward. And, we only work with one person at a time on the high touch side. And then we do a lot of stuff in group settings and as a team and as a family, like we do on our Tuesday night calls, which will be here in about 10 minutes. And hello, Ruth, I owe you a phone call, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. I see one of my awesome students that came on here. Today was a crazy day, all good. I know you understand. She's got her computer and she's on. I appreciate seeing her on there. Anyway, I meant to call you, Ruth. This is just as easy. Stacy's laughing at me. I probably have 4 other people on here I owe a phone call to today. We are having a lot of fun and making money, and then we hang out and do stuff. I'm going to be going over some pretty incredible things here in about 9-10 minutes. And Niall, we have some highlights. Are we going to be highlighting some of our instructors?
Yes, of course. Tuesday night. Love introducing the leadership.
So for family and friends, I just recommend you just stay on. But you're gonna be hearing from others that are in here, and this is us. We're real, right? You'll see we have people from all walks of life. One thing I like to point out is the thing that's really cool about this internet being non-biased, we have people from every walk of life, creed, location succeeding here. We're able to help people that are disabled and hard to get jobs otherwise, because what we do is it's online. It's something that's been really proud for me because we help a lot of veterans. We have a lot of retired and broke, retired and bored, a purpose here, and be able to help and serve others the same time of, creating more income that you can do more yourself, right? As a grandpa, I can only imagine if I couldn't afford to see my grandkids all the time, I would be devastated. I mean, we're already past our kids. We have a running joke here, like if one of our grandkids was in harm's way and we could throw one of our kids in the way to stop them from getting hurt, we wouldn't even hesitate, right? Grandkids are that special to us. So, and we like our kids, but grandkids are everything, right? So I understand that, and we get to take them on trips. We get to do things with them that we always wanted to do. We've been able to live out our dreams, and now it's about how can we help others live out their dreams. We live at a time when, we shouldn't be ruled by fear. We shouldn't be ruled by, the current job market. It's just adapting to what's changing. There's a big, huge industrial change. The internet's making so many things obsolete, and at the same time, as that door shuts, new doors are opening up, better, effective ways, new technologies, new services are needed. And you know what? In the middle of all of it, that has to be there, marketing. It'll never go away. It will always be there, and it's because of the law of marketing. So when you look at, getting involved in something, think about this. Internet doesn't care how old, young, doesn't even care how bright you really are. If you follow the rules and do what we do, you're going to get what we get. And everybody here is welcome into I call it welcome to the party, welcome to the family. No person's left behind. If you think you're really slow online, we have classes to help you catch up. That's what we're here. We're here about helping everyone. It's almost a scary utopian society, and that's how we wanted it to be. Lots of love, people just helping, the way the world should be. That's how it is here. That's what Tanya and I were able to put together because we were so blessed. Everything's lined up. You'll see that things are just easier here too. Things just fall into place. We're doing the right thing. And, I wanted to open this up to family and friends because we, as we've created a lot more success, a lot of people are like, what are you doing? It's kind of hard to explain. You say I'm an online marketer, but it's really hard to explain. What we do in performance blogging isn't exactly something you would have learned in school or you're going to pick up in a book other than my book, which just came out, which is why I recommend everybody go get it. Yeah. And study it. It's our gift to you guys. It's just an amazing thing. So we got a few more minutes. You guys get that stuff. Just hang out. You'll see the participant count start climbing up as we get near the 7 o'clock hour. And we're going to have some fun today. I'm going to, we'll let this just go here as everybody's coming in. Niall usually starts opening up and doing some, questions and hello to everybody. We're gonna have a lot of new people. We add new people every day to this program. We're so happy to have the family and friends. It means a lot that you guys are coming in. It means a lot that our students were recommending you guys to come in here because they know it's a home. Again, it's not get rich quick, not sit on the couch. You got to go to work. But we're going to support you as partners and even fund the marketing and help you grow in bigger ways. And that's something the instructor is going to walk you through. Don't be afraid of it. We're here. The funny thing is you're not going to pay us to train you. We know the program works so well that we back it up with this. We make money when you make money. And it's a win-win solution today, tomorrow, and well into the future, years down the road. So we either waste time with you or make money with you. You're not going to be spending thousands of dollars for training, even though it's worth it. We're looking for long-term relationships here. And I wanted to put that out there as well. All right, so I'll go ahead and stop this recording now so you can start a new one, Niall. And we'll just hang out here while everybody starts coming in. It's almost the top of the hour anyway. And again, welcome everyone.